What you do today is really important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. This is one of the reasons why, one of the many reasons, I quit drinking alcohol several years ago. I would plan, I didn't drink very often, but when I did, I knew I was really going to do it up. And so I would, make my plans around, I better not book anything on this day because I know I'm going to be hungover. And then I remember seeing that quote, what you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. And I remember taking it very seriously and thinking, wow, I can't believe how many days of my life I wasted being hungover. And for what? That poison. And so now I realize this here. I wasted a lot of time over this last year. Wasted it. And I see the waste. This wasn't that I wasn't, getting out there, propelling myself forward. I was wasting my mental energy on something that was not worth it. And I see that it's not just what we're doing. It is only about what we're focused on. And we can focus on something that is doing absolutely nothing for us. Nothing. And all of that energy is wasted. So what have you been wasting your mental energy on? So let me give you an example here. I'm sure that you already got something, but what are you wasting it on? Maybe you are giving to something that there's never going to be a return on it. Now, sometimes people do this because they think at some point there's going to be a return on it, right? We have these hopeful things. But I'm telling you, the only thing that exists is the right now. So if there's something that is not occurring in the right now and you're hopeful that, okay, well, it's not occurring in the right now. I'm hopeful that maybe in 6 months, maybe then I'll have what I want. So the reason why this is so extremely detrimental, and I'm so thankful for the lesson, 100%, I'm only thankful for it. Because I see so clearly now. That it is only the right now that can propel you forward. It is not something that you envision that's going to happen in 6 months here and now. No, it is what are you doing today, what is being fed into the now. And the divine will constantly push you and show you and give you what it is that you need and provide for you the things that you need, as long as you continually put yourself out there and expect that you're going to get it. But if you expect that this thing is going to give to you when it is not, whatever it is that you're wasting all of your energy on, no. There could be something so much more divine, and you could have it today. You could have it right now. I know I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you again. When I was in this enlightened state, so this is several years ago, and I'm going for a walk. I'm up at my cabin. I'm in northern Canada. This has been weeks now. I've been in this enlightenment, or maybe days at this point. And I'm walking down the road, and I keep getting these profound messages, these deep insights. And so I, say to the divine as I'm walking down the road, what should I be doing right now? Tell me. And I'm told, just keep walking. And I remember being so disappointed in that for just a couple of seconds before the message of the why came through. Because I'm expecting something deep and profound. Because that was what I had been experiencing, and I was told, just keep walking. And upon my immediate disappointment, the divine says to me, I don't predict your future. I tell you moment to moment. I guide you moment to moment. And I realized that to me at this moment, this was a deep thing. It was like I was expecting, okay, what's going to happen in a week or a month, or give me some guidance on this or that. No. That's not how it works. It's in the right now. It's only in the now. It can't be anywhere other than in the right now. It's the only way that it can be. And it is in the right now, in the this moment right now, that you can be guided. And you can do this all day long, constantly all day long. But what gets in the way of that, what screws it up, is when you're wasting all of your mental energy trying to control an outcome. And how can you do that with your thought? Are you going to control the outcome with your thought by sitting there thinking of something, not taking any action, not speaking any words along with it? You're not. It's not how it works. But what you are doing is you're wasting all of your mental energy. Trust me, I know, been there, done that. My hand's up. Yep, that's me, first one. Never doing that again. Now I know that it is moment to moment how things work. Which is why when I stopped doing that, immediately things changed for me. All of a sudden now I have the capacity, the mental energy, and the space, the bandwidth essentially. And so then all of these new people start flowing into my life and they're like, here, let me help you with this. Ooh, I want to help you with that. Oh, here, let me help you with this. Here. And it was amazing to watch all of these things come together so perfectly orchestrated. Now, I'm not trying to brag when I say this next statement, but I am an amazing healer. And it has been difficult to come across other healers in my life that have been able to do what I have been able to do. Very difficult. However, upon letting go of all of the energy that I had been wasting and gaining that and taking it back and saying, never again. I get it. Learn the lesson. Not happening. Upon this, and upon this coming back into me and having all of my energy, all of a sudden, the people that I have now surrounded myself with are also miraculous healers. This is miraculous. Because the divine shows, when you level up, when you get it, when you've learned the lesson learned, moving on, then the divine rewards you. And this happens every time, every level that you step up, the divine rewards you. Okay, we need to let go of these people. Why? Because they're jealous, because they're hurting you, because they're talking behind your back when you're not there. They're negative people. They're harming you. They're not uplifting the world. Are they blessed souls? Absolutely. Are they divine? Absolutely. Do I love them? Absolutely. Am I going to spend my time with them now? Not a chance. Did I? Yes. But it is upon our desperation to be connected and to be loved with other people, which every single one of us has, this need to be accepted and this need to be loved, but we go looking for it in the wrong places. But because it's within ourselves and because we can provide this beautiful connection and love for other people, we see that in other people because we recognize ourselves in other people. But sometimes we don't recognize that it's not just the goodness. That people have not healed to the level that you perhaps have healed to. And therefore they drag you down and they pull you into their muck, into the swamp. And you don't need to be in the swamp. Because the people that are meant for you are the people that you have around you right now, right? These are the people that are meant for you right now, right? But as soon as I said that, you questioned it. You thought there was a few people that you're like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know about these few people. You're right. You're right. Listen to this. This is your lesson. This is what needs to be learned. I can't do it for you. I can't do nothing for you. These are your decisions. These are your choices you have to make. But I'm telling you from my personal experiences that when I let go of the people who I needed to let go of, my life elevated. This is not a coincidence. Now, I'm not telling you that people are not wonderful and divine. They absolutely are. But I'm telling you, this is life. We go through lessons. When Jesus had his disciples, he had to pick. He had to pick his 12 people, right? He couldn't just go out and scoop the first 12 people up off the street and say, you guys are my people. No. He needed the right people that could understand him, that could accept him, that loved him so much that they followed him around everywhere he went. They left their own stuff. They left their own families. They left it all to go and to be with him. There was a deeper drive underneath it. Now, had he chosen the wrong disciples, which obviously he wouldn't do, but it would have been detrimental, and sometimes some of us choose the wrong people in our life. And their negativity, the hell that they emanate from themselves through their beliefs, through the things that they think about and the things that they talk about all the time, the choices and the decisions that they make daily, it affects the people in their environment. I see this so plain as day. When someone comes to you and they start complaining, first of all, I don't like this person. I'm never speaking to this person again. I'm never forgiving this person. And they are just emanating low spiritual frequencies from their mouth, the lowest of the low. Do I have compassion for these people? Yes. Are they sleeping still? Yes. Can I allow them in my life? No. Cannot. They can come and they can hear the words that I have to say, but can I spend time and develop friendships with these people? No, I cannot. And I cannot because I cannot allow my energy to be dragged down. I have boundaries around my energy. If you get to be in my energy field, this is a gift for you from me. And I hope that you treat yourself as such. And you don't just go spreading yourself all around all willy-nilly to anybody who wants your space and time and company, but that you are very selective about who you share your energy with, because it is important, because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. Or you are exchanging minutes or hours of your life for it. Your energy is so important. It's the only thing you've got. Your time, your energy. It's the most valuable thing that you have. It's very important. And you are very important. Now, I remember the very first time that I heard that quote, what you do today is very important because you're exchanging a day of your life for it. And it just hit me in such a beautiful way. And then I thought, well, what am I going to go do today? Well, I got to go do something. What am I going to do? But it's not about the doing, my darlings. It's not about the go out and go do something here today. You don't got to go build yourself this or go build yourself that. That's not what life is about. Those things can get us distracted. Are you building things for the greater good of the humanity? Maybe there's purpose behind that, but anything else is just going to fade and die and rot when you're dead, and it's a complete waste. What you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. And what I mean by what you do today is, are you living in a heavenly state? Are you spreading goodness and love throughout the world? How are you thinking about yourself? Are you suffering in some way? Are you torturing yourself with thoughts? Stop doing it. Make choices. Take actions. You're wasting your life. Don't waste it. Use it. Benefit. Benefit the world with your life, because that's the reason why you're here. You have a powerful purpose. You have a why. And if you haven't passionately grabbed onto that why yet, and you haven't done the thing yet, that thing that you're passionate about, the thing that's going to bring you some fulfillment, do it. Big time do it. Do it till you overdo it. And take a step towards it today. And if you don't know, if you don't have anything that you're passionate about, start meditating. Find that thing, because you came here with purpose. You came here this lifetime. You're here right now listening today because you're meant to, because you're supposed to be hearing this right now. What is it that you were passionate about? What popped into your head? What was it? Are you doing the thing? Are you doing it? Have you taken steps towards it? What if you die tomorrow? Then what? You think, oh, well, then none of it matters tomorrow. Well, what if you had only today to go and get your message out, or only today to go and do what it is that you need to do? It is important. Some of us forget that there is an ending, that it expires while we're here this go round on the earth this time. And we think, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Sure, put off the grass. Put off the tree trimming, none of those things. Who cares? Do those things tomorrow. But the things that actually matter, the things that you're passionate about, maybe it's about helping people. Maybe you're a helper. Maybe you like to help people. And you're passionate about it. Are you doing things daily to go and help people then? Maybe yours is about connection. Maybe you're a connector. Do you connect people in certain ways? How are you helping in this world? What is it that you are doing? And do not let a day pass you by that you don't do something. Now, I'm not saying you got to be busy all the time, that you can't take a vacation, that you can't relax and enjoy your life. I'm telling you, if you're doing the thing that you're passionate about, you can do it all. And you're going to want to do it all. It's going to be fun to do it all. It's not going to feel like work. It's going to feel like play. This is how you know you're winning. This is how you know you're winning at the game of life. Because the divine sent you here with a purpose, and the divine didn't send you here with a purpose and be like, oh, they're going to hate their purpose. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, we're going to have him go and do this thing over here that he's just absolutely going to hate. Absolutely not. What? Like, that's not how it works. You love the thing that you do. The thing you're meant to do is the thing that you're passionate about. This is why they go hand in hand, so that we can do that thing that we are meant to do, that we can fulfill our purpose and actually enjoy our time while we're doing it. We've been created perfectly, my darlings, perfectly. So when you're passionate about something, this purpose that you have, those two things, they go hand in hand ever so sweetly, ever so beautifully. That the things that you want, they also want you. It just works just this way. Just so beautifully. And if there's something that you want, let's say, ooh, I want to go work at this place and these people don't hire you, well, then they weren't your people and that wasn't their place. You're being protected. I get protected all the time from the divine, and sometimes I want to argue and be like, no, it's fine. I want this thing anyways. And the divine wins every single time. And then I'm left at the end of it thinking, why didn't I just listen and walk away the very first day? Because we need to learn these things. We need to learn, and we need to learn the lessons, and then we can learn better for the next time, and we can recognize these things. Because sometimes we'll see things in other people that's not even there. We're seeing something, a reflection that's in ourselves. And we think we're seeing something in somebody else, in some other job, and in something that we want, and then we realize, no, that wasn't it. I was seeing myself. I have a really good friend, Zinnia. And both of us have gone through it. Heartbreaking things over the past. And I had this channeled message the other day. And it was for both of us. And it was talking about that we see that we're seeking for things in other people where it is not, because we want it to be there. But what we're actually seeing is a reflection of ourselves, and because we can't see anything other than what we are, we put our trust in people where trust is not. And it was very illuminating to understand this. Because you cannot see something in someone else that does not exist within yourself. So let's say that you meet someone and you really, really trust that person. Later you come to find out that you cannot trust that person. And then you think to yourself, oh, why did I do that? I should have known. Whatever, my darling, you are seeing a reflection of your beautiful soul in that person. You're seeing a reflection of yourself. And you can't see anything other than the reflection of your own soul. And so sometimes you're going to see things that are present in someone else, but they also got a lot of darkness perhaps that you don't have. But what a blessing this is. Oh man, the lessons that you can learn from this, I'm so thankful. There's nothing that I'm not thankful for. I know we've talked about this and the lice, and be thankful for the lice. If you're tuning in for the first time and you don't know what I'm talking about, that's going to sound strange. I'll tell you the story real quick. I think I just said it yesterday, though, or a couple days ago. There was these people in a Jewish concentration camp. They had a Bible, and they had a bottle of vitamins, and they had lice that were living in the straw that they were sleeping on every night, and it was torturesome. And every night they would go and they would do a Bible study, all these women together. And one night, one of the ladies is praying, and she says, and thank you for the Bible, and thank you for the vitamins, and thank you for the lice. And some of the women threw a huge fit. They couldn't even believe that she was saying this. How could she be thankful for something like that was causing so much grief and was torturing them every night when they went to go to sleep? And they were pissed. And she said, well, the Bible says to be thankful for everything, so I'm going to be thankful for everything. Well, the war ends. And these women come to find out by talking to one of the soldiers that guarded them, because they couldn't understand. Here's another miraculous part of this. That bottle of vitamins, they had it till the last day. Every day that they would tip that bottle over, even though this wasn't even possible, there was another vitamin that came out of that bottle for them. They never got their vitamins taken. They never got their Bible taken. Their cabin never got raided. Why? Because the guard told them nobody was going in your cabin because it was full of lice. So thank you for the lice, divine, thank you. Do you understand, my darlings? I understand that there's nothing in this entirety that we should not be thankful for. That person that hurt you, that harmed you, be so thankful for them. So thankful for them. You know how strong you are because of them? Maybe you even stepped into your power. Maybe you even stepped into your purpose because of them, because of the hurt, because of the pain that they caused you. Maybe that person made you realize, oh wow, I'm never putting up with that again, and made you realize how valuable, how worthy, how important you are. Be thankful. Be thankful for the lice. Be thankful for every single little bit of it. And be thankful for your life. And be thankful for your time. And know that what you do today is so important, because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. Take action. Let them go. If there's someone that you've been needing to let go, maybe you need to put some boundaries up. Not put up with crap anymore. Never again. Because you can't just do it over here and not do it over here. Once you do it, that's it. You've learned the lesson. Because if you didn't learn the lesson, it's going to keep happening. It will present itself to you again. You didn't learn last time? Oh, here we go. Here's the new thing coming in that's going to make you learn the same freaking lesson all over again. Unless you heal the hurt, unless you heal it, unless you are thankful for it. So even now I'm thankful for it in the middle of things when it's happening. It wouldn't matter what it was. I'm just thankful for it, and it changes everything about it. There was this experiment that was done. They hooked up food to a lie detector test so that they could, test the energy that was coming off of it. It was crazy. I'm not going to go into all of the details about it. But the moral of this story is that this food was stressed even when a person thought about consuming it. Telepathy is real, my friends. There's no boundaries on energy lines unless we put them up. But the whole point of this is the food was stressed until there was the energy of thankfulness put into the food, and then immediately it was calm. This made me think of things so differently. So I know, some people pray over their food. I think of this in two different ways. First of all, the thankfulness from this experiment. Obviously, this food, it's conscious, right? It's alive. Everything is the energy that underlies it. And so when we're consuming food, we're actually consuming energy, right? They tell us this, energy is calories. We're just consuming the energy that's there. So we need to be thankful for this energy. Plus, because it's that carrot you're eating, that's its life. You are taking its life. And I know, if you're like, oh, it's just a vegetable, but that's that thing's life. It's conscious. It knows what it is. That tiny little seed, that little carrot seed, is the consciousness knowledge of what it will become. This is why two carrots don't look the same, unless you happen to buy those ones from the store that they do whatever, but they have a life of their own. They have a consciousness. They know that they're a carrot. It is their life. That thing is a living thing, and it has grown for you to sustain you. And so when we put thankfulness into it, and we put the goodness in it, and we thank it, that beautiful energy goes into our body and can sustain our energy. This is why even eating food is such a beautiful thing, and we need to be mindful of the food that we're putting in our body and the things, the energy, the thoughts that we're having while we're consuming it. So important. But beyond this, that Dr. Emoto water experiment, if you haven't seen it, pause me, Google it right now, go look at it. This is like beautiful. It's about intention, Emoto, E-M-O-T-O, Dr. Emoto. And they put intention in the water, so thought into the water, and it changed the molecular structure of it. It changed the structure of the water. And the water that had hate and ugliness, looked horrible. And the water that had truth and love in it was freaking beautiful. Looked like beautiful snowflakes. This is all intention. So think about this. This was all done by thought. So when you pray over your food, first of all, we need to put the thankfulness in for the life of whatever it is that we're consuming. Thankfulness. But then put goodness in it. This is why people pray over their food, because we're going to fill up the food with the love. So we could just put our hands over that food and fill it with whatever your body needs, which is always love. Fill that food with love and then consume that food, and you're going to feel good. You're going to consume it differently too, because you're going to be so much more mindful. We are not our bodies, but we're the energy that underlies our body. We're the energy that sustains our bodies. There was this photo that was taken. There's like infrared camera things, that can see energy. So you can see pipes behind a wall. I can't remember. I don't know what those cameras are called. Maybe they're just an infrared camera. Anyways, there was a picture that was taken, and so they take this picture of a plant, and then they rip the leaf. They rip a leaf off of this plant, and they take a picture, and the energy of that leaf is still present. It looks as if there's still a leaf there, even though there is not. So, I also, back in the day, I remember having a woman, I used to do nails years and years and years and years and years ago, and she only had one hand, and she said that sometimes her hand would get itchy, and that if she would itch it where her hand wasn't, that could help the itching. Sometimes it helped, sometimes it didn't. But this is just even more proof. She didn't even have her hand left anymore, but her hand would get itchy. The energy is still there. It's still present. So people have all these ailments, have all these injuries, have all these things in their body, and they think that it's their body. It is not your body. It's the energy that underlies your body, and that energy is programmed through your thoughts. This is why when people come to me for physical healing and they come with some disease, or they can't walk and they leave and then they can walk, or they leave and they don't have a disease, is because we have healed the energy that's underlying their body, that has been sending signals to their body telling it to suffer. We heal that. How do we do this? With divine love. It's the only way. What they're witnessing when they are in my office is the perfection of divine love. Now, it's not me that is doing it. I guide the process. It is through their faith, whether they choose to be healed or not. But we are healing all of the emotional trauma that is programming the energy that sustains the body. And by healing this energy, it heals the body. Now, it is rare, but it has happened, that there was not an underlying emotional cause to this person's pain, and that the only reason that they got that pain, and this was very clear as day to me, was so that they could be healed. But they had to suffer for years and years and years and years and years with this pain. Debilitating. They hadn't slept in an actual bed in 3 years because of their pain. And all of this was done, thank you, Divine, what a beautiful gift it was for this person. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't maybe seem like it when someone is suffering, but when they are set free and they realize that the only reason that they were suffering was so that their faith could be stronger, what a beautiful gift that is. The suffering had so much purposefulness behind it. Suffering only to be set free. What a beautiful gift this was for this person. And so with that particular person, it was not the usual type of healing that I do. We were not healing the emotions underneath. I mean, we checked and there was something we did, but this was faith-based. Let's bring Jesus into this. What's he going to do to heal you? Let's leave it up to him. I'm not doing nothing in this session today. Let the divine will be done in this person's body, and it was. They did it. But as we talk about every single day, everything is a gift from the Spirit. So even the pain, even their suffering, what a beautiful gift it was, so that they could have it, so that they could be set free. So any of the suffering that has been going on in your life, any of the pain that you have gone through, be thankful for it. Be thankful for it right now. That person that you're pissed at, that you feel like you can't forgive, be thankful for them. Forgive them. There is nothing to forgive. There's nothing to forgive. Trust me, in my life. If I wanted to be a victim, I could. But I am so thankful for all of the suffering that occurred and that was brought to me by certain people. And have I forgiven them? 1,000,000,000%. It's not even forgiveness. It's like I'm thankful for what they did to me. I'm thankful for it. I don't even want them to have to suffer the karma that they are going to have to suffer because of it. I don't want that for them. But I guess I do, because their own suffering will lead to something wonderful for them as well. It's not negative, even though it might feel like it while they're going through it. But I'm thankful for it for them. Because had I not gone through the suffering that I had gone through, there would have been no reason to heal myself, and I would not have come to the enlightenment that came to me. It was only through the suffering that it came. And trust me, I had been spiritual my whole life. I had been studying religious texts. I meditate. I did yoga. I do all the things. All I want is spiritual connection. I take the courses. I do the stuff. I do the things. But there was nothing that could provide connection for me like the suffering that I went through. When I was so desperate to heal, I couldn't take it for one more second. I have to forgive this person. I have to do this. I have to heal this. I can't take it. I don't want to be alive anymore. And it was through that suffering, through that hurt, through that painful ending of what I thought I had that I realized I didn't, that I healed. I became enlightened. I set myself free. And I set myself up to be exactly where I'm at today. And it was the suffering that led me to this point. The pain. This is why the suffering and the pain is as beautiful a gift as the light that someone could hand you, or the love that someone could hand you. It's an equal gift. It's what you do with it. Can you transmute it? Can you transform that negative thing If you are resentful towards someone else, it's probably yourself that you are resentful towards because you allowed it. It's actually yourself that you're mad at. This person treated you like crap. Yeah, but you didn't even need to let that person in your life. You could have kicked him out way earlier. You let it happen. You allowed it to happen. And it's you that you're pissed at, that you allowed that to happen, that you didn't have a strong enough boundary, that you said, no, you're not going to treat me like this. Get out of my life. Get out of my energy. I'm done with you. But you didn't. You allowed it. And it's you that you're pissed at. You don't even need to forgive that person. Forget them. It's about you. It's always been about you. And what you thought that you saw in that person, it was a reflection of you. The good and the bad, it was a reflection of you. But what are you going to put up with? What are you not going to put up with? I'm not going to put up with nothing ever from nobody ever, because my life is important. Every day, I exchange a day of my life for what it is that I do. And you know what? I think it's very important that I'm talking to you right now. That I have spent this amount of time, that I do this every single day because I love to do this. I'm passionate about this. I am exchanging my time for this, and there's nothing I would rather do right now. So I know I'm doing the right thing. What are you passionate about? Go find the fun, go find the enjoyment in life. Go do the thing. And all the excuses that you make to start tomorrow or to do it later, or I'll take action at another time in another place. These excuses drain away your energy. They take away that passion because they say, oh no, that thing I'm passionate about, I'll start it later. Well, then you're not really passionate about it, are you? There's some fire missing. There's something you need to heal within yourself. Maybe there's something that's telling you that you're not worthy of all the goodness and all the love and all the connection and all the wonderful things that you desperately want. You desperately want those things because they're meant for you. You're passionate about those things because they're meant for you. Take action. I want you to want your life. I want my life. I love it. If I didn't have my life, I couldn't be here talking to you right now, and I'm so glad and I'm thankful and I'm grateful that I'm getting to talk to you right now. I want you to want your life. I want you to have so much joy and so much fulfillment and so much happiness in your life. And the only place that you can find it, it's the only place in this whole entire planet that you can find it, is through connection and love with the divine. It's getting yourself in alignment with the divine love. So it's by getting rid of everything that's not love. So all those things that you're fearful about, get rid of them. Here's a good exercise that you could do. And do this on your own, because I'm just going to tell you how to do it. But you just close your eyes and you imagine all that fear-based energy that you have inside you. Imagine what color it is. Imagine where it is in your body, and just imagine it draining out of the palms of your hands just like water would drain out. Maybe it'll take a couple minutes, but just sit there and imagine that energy draining out of your body, all of it, down onto the floor, far, far away from you. And when all of that fear-based energy is out of your body, then imagine this brilliant and beautiful divine white light shining down on you from out in the heavens and filling you up from head to toe. And sit in it. Just sit in that calm. Just sit in that beautiful, compassionate love. That pure acceptance, and just sit in it and just be in it. And just do this regularly. And then ask it when you are in that energy, what should I do today? Because what you do today is important. You're exchanging a day of your life for it. So what should I do today? And something will come to you. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I care about all of you so much. I'm so thankful that you guys are here, that you're listening. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, share this with a friend. That would be very helpful. I hope that y'all are doing wonderful. And if you've found my channel, please turn on your notifications and at least subscribe to the channel so you can get more of this delicious content. I love you all. care about every single one of you that is listening here, and I'm so thankful. Go take some action in your life today. What you're doing today is important because you are important. You are unique. There is nobody like you. And your purpose is unique to you alone. Even if there was 20 people doing the same thing, they're not doing it like you're doing it. You know this very well, because if ever you've gone to go and get a massage here or there, the person you're getting it from, you're not getting the same deal depending on the person you're getting it from. That's right. We're all unique, so it doesn't even matter if we're doing the same job. We're doing it differently. You are so unique. You are beautiful. You are a very special person. And your purpose is equally as important to mine. And mine is equally as important to yours. So get out there and go make a difference in the world. Take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow.